There we go. Hey, we're back. Guess what we're talking about today? Why you should go and visit us and attend the Vetpreneur Business Accelerator and the Healing Symposium on 7th and 8th of November, 2021 in Houston, Texas.
Hmm.
Why you should go? Well, first of all, it's going to be a place, it's going to be a chance to meet all the people you might already know online or you've seen online. Second of all, it'll be a place to boost your business, get some direct advice from some rockers and rollers, right? Some high rollers, some players, or whatever you want to call them. And then, of course, what's becoming a highlight for us, I think, is the Healing Symposium. So there's tickets to be bought. The links below for the first day. Second day is Healing Symposium. That's free, and the information that'll be held there, that'll be given there, is going to be could potentially be life changing. I know it was for us, working with what with our issues that we had, and I think it's something that everyone should really take a good look at. Like, why would I want to go? Some people's like, why would I want to pay to see you guys? Well, first of all, it's not going to be you guys, Lane and I. We're not going to be giving a speech, doing a roundtable. We're going to be there as the hosts, and we're going to walk around and help you guys where you can if you need something, or we'll come up to you and just chat a little bit, maybe have a coffee or whatever. But it'll be other veterans in the forefront who are successful in what they do in specific areas that are needed for most areas, most businesses. So whether it's marketing, maybe legal or taxes, it's sales, it's lead generation, it's all these kind of things, and that's sort of that's where we put it. So that's a big reason to go. I mean, where do you get to go? Chat with other veterans, chill out with other veterans, and talk about fixing the issues that we have when it comes to finding purpose in life after the military, taking care of the PTSD, the trauma, the depression, and the other debilitating issues that many of us have.
Yeah, and I think, and then when we take a step out or zoom out a little bit, it's like if we look out around the world, what's going on? This kind of chaos, this kind of weird stuff going on. It's like, what can we positively influence? And that's ourselves, our family, our business, our friends, and our communities. And to be able to harness that power within, is part of what the Have is all about. Humble Alpha Veteran Empowerment. To be able to know the power that you have within, know the resources that you have to apply to your business, your life, your family, your friends, your relationships, and being able to gain that certainty. That in the external world, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and who knows what's going to happen next month, next year. But what we can control and what we can positively influence is our own lives, our own businesses, and our communities. So, part of a lot of this stuff is being able to how have other people, gained certainty in their life? How have other people healed themselves? How do other people gain success or enough success to, have this, overflowing abundance, within their own family and in their communities to be able to have a successful business and invest in your community to say, hey, we've been successful, we've filled our cup. Well, let's help fill other people's cup in our community. So, part of what this whole thing is about is to, create a new, life for ourselves, for our business, for our family, for our communities, and it starts with you. And whenever you gain the certainty within yourself, for your business, your life, then you can help other people do the same thing, and that's the essence of the Humble Alpha, is that whenever you figure out who you are, how you interact in the world, and what you do, whether it's, whatever your purpose is, then you're able to then help other people because you've gone through that process, and it's an authentic process. You can't lie to yourself. You can tell lies to other people, and they may buy it for a little while, but we talk about hit, and when we're honest with ourselves, we're able to find the authentic answer of who we are, how we interact in the world, and we walk in life with certainty. And so when we go through that authentic path, it's much easier for us to guide other people down their authentic path. So that's part of what this is all about, and really excited to gather veteran supporters, and healers all in this 2-day experience.
Yeah, and it's going to be big. It's going to be, if everything works out the way it looks like, there's going to be another event that was going to happen that they might conglomerate with us and have a larger event with events within the event, which could be really exciting, and it's some big players too. So people are going to know what that's all about. I think it's fair to say that anybody who's a veteran wants to meet other veterans, wants to feel good about hanging out with other veterans and helping other veterans. We have a simple credo: support, elevate, and collaborate. Right? Support, elevate, and collaborate each other. And that's what we do in the Vetpreneur Tribe, and that's also what we do in the Warrior Council. The Warrior Council are those business leaders and business owners that really want to make a difference in their business and actually want to step up to the plate and do something differently. Now, it's more of an accountability group than it is anything else. But when you work with other veterans and you're close and you get to know each other, you can walk in the room and say, "Look, guys, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I need some help." And that's exactly what happens. People are like, "Okay, what do you need?" And everyone rallies together and helps each other. That's what you're going to get out of this event. You're going to start building those relationships. You're going to start honing those relationships, start working with the people, or start getting to know the people and be able to work with the people later down the road that you align with. And, that's what being a veteran is all about, because let's face it, there's too much division, too much competition, too much me, or this one or that one. There's always infighting in the veteran space. And we're all about the have movement. The have movement is Humble Alpha Veteran Empowerment. That's an open source movement that allows anybody to do whatever they do in their business, but have one common theme above that, so that everyone knows it's for veterans, military spouses, and those who support veterans. And so it's a common denominator and an identifier almost for anyone who wants to do anything. But for instance, if you have a nonprofit and you want to use the have logo, let us know, so people know, okay, they're aligned. Humble Alpha Veteran Empowerment. If you don't have the book, Unleash Your Humble Alpha, grab the book. It's a book Lane and I wrote that's changing the paradigm of leadership, changing the paradigm of the leadership globally. And leadership isn't what we learned in the military, and not only what we learned in the military. True leadership comes within. True leadership starts with you, just like Lane was talking about. HIT, honesty, integrity, transparency. When you're honest with yourself, 100%, you don't need to worry about being honest with anyone else, because you already are. Right? As soon as you're not congruent with something you're saying, your honesty is going to kick and be like, whoa, I'm not being congruent. I'm going to stop. And these are the kind of things that come out of these kind of movements. And Lane and I have been working long and hard, 4 years almost now, on this entire process. And we live intuitively. This is something we teach in the book as well. This is what we teach all of our clients. This is how we work with all of our clients. So of course we set goals, we set the intention, we have a vision, and then we let go of the how. We let go of the how because A, we know our identity, B, we know our purpose, and C, we know that the how will take care of itself because we are certain. And you can choose to live this way, which is exciting, because anything that happens in your life, there's potential in it, good or bad. Especially if something bad happens or it doesn't work out the way you think it should work out, then you're super excited because you're like, man, if this didn't work out, there must be something even better coming. So you're always looking into that scope and like, okay, what's next? What's coming? Oh, this is exciting. So you're excited about life, living intuitively, receiving what's coming, open to all possibilities, seeing those doors opening, seeing those people walking up to you, seeing the things presenting themselves to you, and being able to make the decision intuitively, yep or no, this is the right thing. Don't get me wrong. We make wrong decisions too. Sometimes we have a wrong partner, or we hire an outside agency and it doesn't work out, or whatever. We have the same thing. But it's about the intention of living like this that makes all the difference.
Yeah, and if you have that intention, you're able to eventually come to that place where it's absolute what you're experiencing. So it may take weeks, it may take months, it may take years, but when you're on the path, it's one of those things where, you don't know how good it is until you actually experience it. We could talk about it, and this happens so many times, like, yeah. We'll tell about an experience, or tell somebody or client about this or that, and we'll just tell it how it is, and then whenever they do it, or whenever they experience it themselves, they're like, holy moly, like, you will not believe it. Like, well, I already experienced it, and and sharing it with you, and it's not our job to convince you to have these experiences, but we're sharing we're planting seeds, we're sharing ideas, we're sharing how this can be effective for you in your life. But you have the power, always have the power, to decide if you want to implement or take this experience or this concept and run with it. So it's really up to you. We can share everything. We can inspire. We can motivate. We can hand the 7-step process for living the best life, on a silver platter. But, ultimately, if you don't decide that you want the best life that you want to have, then you're going to always be scraping for the best answer right here.
Yeah.
And we're talking about, you got to feel it. You got to know it, and you got to take imperfect action to feel it in your own life and experience it fully.
Amen. That's what it's all about right there. I mean, and we could go on and on, but we won't, because this is all about Houston making it happen. But if you like that discussion we just had, join us in Houston. We'll be talking like that a whole time. That's how we live. That's how we roll. We talk daily about these things, keeping them in front of our minds so we could actually live consciously on purpose. Some people say, "What's up, Joe?" Some people say, "Oh, you're living the dream." No, we're living on purpose.
Exactly.
We're living on purpose. You call it a dream, I call it living on purpose. And it's something that imperfect action. That's what it's all about. You have a vision, you set the goals, and you start taking action immediately. As soon as your intuition says, "Oh, I want to do this," go do it. Whatever it is. And you're like, "Well, I don't know how to start." It doesn't matter.
That imperfect action gives you the next step, because it'll say yes or no. So many times imperfect action is the answer.
It just and you just go. It could be writing an email, could be calling somebody, could be you're doing some research, could be anything. And then as soon as you trust in yourself, in the certainty that that what you deploy will lead to where you want to go, that imperfect action will create those solutions for you as you move forward, like Lane just said. Exactly. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in. Can you say again, all before you have a vision? What?
I don't know.
We're in the flow state, brother. I don't remember what I said. I messaged Stephen like 2 minutes ago. You did? Okay. Well, we're not on Facebook, so I'm not sure. Let me see here. What is your in-lane's availability? Okay, cool. Oh,
yeah. Go ahead and rewatch.
He's asking if we would add a range day around the conference.
Well, I guess it's up to you guys. You guys got to buy the tickets, and if you guys can take the time off, we get enough people. Like, we can do anything.
Put it this way, Joe. If you want to do a range, if you'd be interested in a range day and you want to organize it, we can add it to the conference. But we can't organize that too. We got these two big things going. But if you want to do it, we can attach it to the conference. What do you say?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
just you run with it, make it happen, make your tickets. Get your tickets, whatever it's going to cost, whatever you want to do. Add it to the add it to the day. And add it to the next day, and we'll take it from there.
Boom.
I got you, guy. All right, Joe. Joe's on it. All right, man. Bring your CIS buddies.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Awesome, Joe. Always on the ball. Love you, brother. Appreciate the support, man. You're diehard. I love it. That's what we're talking about, man. We thought all Marines were like that. I'm glad you're stepping up, making it happen, brother.
Boom.
Ooh, we're just dug into the Marines. No. All right, everybody. You have a fantastic one. Remember, it's all about
quality of life.